All right, backhand. One-handed backhand. Okay? So same thing, right? Just opposite. Your paddle face is just turned the other way. Okay? So when you're doing this one, right? Going forward, it's just the opposite, right? Forehand would turn this way. Backhand would turn this way. But see how you're still down on it? The tip is down. So as the ball is coming here, again, letting it roll off the tip. Again, you're not doing too much. It's more of like extension of your arm and just allowing that ball to hit. Because now, again, you're very close. We're going straight ahead. So we don't need that much pop, right? So you're doing here. Okay. Now, when you take that tip down, okay, that's how you're going to want. Know this, okay? And then as we get used to that, then you're gonna be kind of pushing that on the next shot, okay? All right? Allowing that ball just to roll off, okay? One hand reach in. Find out your length on this. Here we go. Yeah, your backhand is better than your forehand. No, yeah, you see that, right? See, okay, so I don't know, like she sees it too. Like your motion on your backhand is just like this. See that? That's what you need. That was the same thing you need to, when you watch this and kind of look at that, just think of it now just the opposite. When you're forehand, you're doing the same thing. You're not doing that. We both noticed that right when you hit it. You didn't try to manipulate with your hand. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Reach out, good, just push. Okay, find that angle, good. One more. Oh, yeah, three, yeah. Okay, again, just like how you were doing. Okay, figure out the sweet spot first, good. Just bump it over, okay? Bump it over, okay? Okay. Find the sweet spot. Good, again. Good. Good, just hitting here, right? Just a sweet spot error on that. Her stroke looks good. Both of you guys' stroke looks good on the backhand, actually. This is how it should look when you're volley dinking. You guys are reaching out into your space and just kind of pushing out. Why do you think she's not doing that, or you guys don't do that? Is it you think because since your hand, we're turned this way, this is not a normal motion, right? As far as when your forehand, this is normal. Okay. Oh, got you. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, here we go. Let it pop, good. Reach, good. Find that length, good. It's okay. Again, keep that tip down, down. Follow that ball sweet spot. Those both, you know why you missed that?
I didn't get it on the...
Yeah, so that's the problem sometimes, because now on another ball, you're gonna be like, I'm gonna swing harder, right? But actually, those last two, this is perfect. It's just you hit here and here.
How do you know that?
Huh? Because the ball just died. Yeah, I can see it. You should be able to see it on the video. I can see it right here every time you hit it. Sweet spot. Sweet spot. Sweet spot. See the difference when you hit the sweet spot?
Well, it sounds good. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. Good, perfect. There you go, see? Oh, a little bit off to the side, sorry. That last one was a little off to the side and then it was a little dead, right? So, Okay, here we go again. Sweet spot, good. Sweet spot, good. Sweet spot, there you go. There you go. Wow, if we can get your forehand like that, it would be perfect. Sweet spot, good. Sweet spot, good. It's okay, let that toe drop down. Good. Toe drop. Feel like this one, because like you said, it's more backhand. Almost like you're kind of just pushing up your wrist, like your backhand wrist, like this. Right? You're keeping that angle down, and then you're just kind of lifting up this way. Yeah? Yeah. Keep that face towards where you want to go. Drop down. There you go. Drop down. Perfect. Drop down. There you go. Man, you need to do that on your right, or your forehand. It'll be perfect. Okay, let that tip drop and just push. There you go. Drop, push. Nice. Drop, push. Good. Good. Okay. There you go. Good. Good. Okay. All right, we can move faster to the attacks now, which you guys dinking this good. All right, here we go. Just let it hit. Good. Reach out, let it hit. Perfect. Softer. Good. Way to take pace off. Okay, so now with this, right? All you're gonna do is push forward. And at first, just a little bit. So here, you're doing this, and then now you're just gonna go a little bit more of a snap. Okay? This is at the person's body. Okay? Because you're dinking like this to set the shot up. Dink, dink, speed up. Okay? So just follow through a little bit on your face. It's not a roll. This is not a roll shot. You're not taking it from low to high and brushing it. You're kind of just flicking it. Just like a little bit of a punch. Okay? So just think of your goal as getting it over the net. The tape of it. Like this. Okay? Dink.
Our friends won't like us if we body bag them.
I was thinking the same thing. Kind of nasty.
It's not, but it's just, you're not hitting it hard. This is the same shot as I do here.
Still, they won't like us. Then we won't have anyone to play with.
This. If you get body bagged by that,
Then you're going to have to play with us.
oh my God. It's speeding up, go. Okay, faster. Go, hit it, flick it. Better, good. Okay. Down the line, here we go, flick it down the line. Soft, soft, flick it. Okay. Little bit more, yeah, just a little bit of a push. Here. Soft, good. Soft, good. Flick it. Okay, you can wait a little longer on that, right? The thing, you don't have to go right away. Kind of like, we want to kind of almost symbolize like where we're dropping it for the dink. So when we push it, it's still like here. That's why it's more of a shot where you're trying to make them hit that ball back for you to do it. I'm not really bodying them thing. I'm just starting the firefight a little bit, okay? I'm basically making you hit this spot back to me, basically, okay? Soft, good, soft, go. Okay, again, soft, good, soft, good, punch, good. Ooh, this is great. I love the backhand for you guys. Nice, soft, nah, okay, push. There you go. Yes, I like that. Just push with your wrist. So it's not gonna be a hard shot. It's just it's more of a deception shot. That's why you're not really like swinging like this, where you know it's very. You're just kind of just flicking. Okay, good. Extend your arm, soft, and now just flick with your wrist. Good. Even like that, just like that. That's just to start them to hit it back to you, right? If you're not afraid of firefights, you can kind of make people hit it back at a softer pace, where they have to create shot, and you're actually on it a lot faster and easier, right? A lot of times, right? Sometimes it's just you're getting caught on like the speed of it, because sometimes the counter's coming back faster than your own speed up, right? Because you're hitting it so hard, try to hit a winner, that if you don't hit it at a precise site and they can get on top of it a little bit, that's why it comes back faster. So sometimes a softer kind of attack at a certain spot of the body, or like what we call the chicken wing, or you know, something where you're gonna get the next one, hitting at a softer spot, they have to kind of create power, which it doesn't come back as fast. Okay, so this shot is not meant to be a winner. It's just meant to kind of get the dink that they hit too deep on you, and you're kind of just starting a kind of a punch shot on it. Okay, good, good, flick, go, yep, just a little bit more push, with your wrist. This is more of a wrist shot. Like a roll is your arm, kind of this flick is just more wrist. Okay, so as you extend it out here, what I'm doing is I look like a dink, and all of a sudden I just put a little bit more that. As far as a roll is more arm. This is a roll. Okay, again, reach, soft, push. Okay, reach, soft, good, reach, soft, push. Okay, a little bit flatter, Sally. Spot. Okay, again, let it bump your pad, good. Okay, you're trying to like kind of flick it and punch it. It's more just flat. Remember, it's just a small kind of push. Now I want my face to be flat and kind of pushy. So as that ball drops here, you you went like this, and then you kind of rolled it like a roll. Like you kind of finishing like a roll. It's not a roll. Okay, this is more kind of a real quick and snappy shot. Okay, snappy, right? Here we go. Good. Soft. Snap it. Good. Better. Soft. Good. Just push it. Good. Okay. Again. Here we go. Soft. Good. Reach out. Soft. Snap it. Good. Okay. Again. Soft. You didn't hit sweet spot. Good. Better. See? Just a little bit better contact. Push. Good. That's it. Good. That's all the motion you need to do. Soft. Bunt it out. Bunt it out. Wrist. Good. That's it. So the arm should always be out. It should never be in like this to hit the attack. It should just be here. Okay? So you shouldn't need to do this. This is not a shot for that, because that's not deception anymore. I want it to be a deception of how you're like bunting dinks. So they're like, oh, she dinked twice, or she did this, and then all of a sudden you catch them with like a shot that they thought you were gonna dink. So if you pull back this way, I know what you're gonna do, right? So you don't want to pull back your forehand like you're hitting a punch shot. This is more like you're looking like you're dinking, and then push. Okay? Dink, dink, push. Okay, a little bit flatter. Your kind of face is open. The push shot should be right across the net, right to tape. So if you do this, see how it goes up? Has to be tipped down so it's straighter. Okay? Good, perfect. Good, light, push. There you go. Perfect. Bunt it, good. Out, good, it's all right. Missed the sweet spot, good. Everything was good. Even that second one is good stroke. You just missed the sweet spot. Okay? Sweet spot. Really concentrate on that, because the ball comes off consistently. Good. A little high. Last three. Here we go. Bunt. Bunt. Pit. Good. Wow, your backhand is night and day. How did Sally and both notice that your very first attempt at that? Okay, we're going cross court. This angle. Okay. Okay, so now what do you think you have to do on your backhand to get it to this angle? As the ball is coming to you. Here, so now we were hitting like this, right? Okay, front. So as the ball is coming this way, we're gonna be hitting it with the angle. Again, this is kind of like the opposite of how your forehand is, right? When your forehand, the angle is pointing that way, okay, to hit, okay? So when I'm pointing that way, my face angle is pointing this way. So now when I get on top of the ball, right, I don't always have to slice, right? Okay, this is slice volley. This, because of the flicks that we're learning right now, it's easier to take sometimes out of the air, back with a top spin volley dink instead of this, okay? So now when the ball comes over, it's the same thing that you guys are doing here, except you're kind of pushing it up to go back that way. So you're keeping that face angle instead of opening up to go straight, so you can create that spin going to the right, okay? So remember, when we're on this plane, where is behind the ball contact? Right? Here. So that's why my face is angle here, the ball's here. I'm hitting it on that side, which is almost, if you look at it this angle, I'm hitting it behind the ball here. So when you're hitting this dink, you're hitting it here from this spot. Yeah, like this, okay? So the harder I hit that where the ball is, the more I can get that ball to roll over, okay? So as that ball's coming, you want to hit this one at the highest spot of the ball. So this will also really depending on how well you know your reach, okay? I saw you guys reaching this one is pretty good, so I wouldn't go anywhere more than that. So what you would do is catch it earlier. Okay, instead of waiting it to catch it here as it's coming over, you're doing this. You would catch it a little bit higher and hopefully early, and you kind of roll it over. Okay? The lower you catch it here, you see the difference? So if I don't catch it early, I'm right here, I slice. Slice volley, because it's lower. Right? I don't have to bring it up here to roll because that's tough to go back that way. So if I'm not early on it, if I'm late, if I don't think I can reach it, sometimes I let it bounce, or I just catch it lower with a slice volley. You both have a slice, right? You have a slice too. She does.
My slice only works when I let it bounce.
It's the same motion, just out of the air. Just think about it as the same. If you can hit a slice here, off the bounce like this, then why can't you hit the same motion just taking it out of the air here? It's the same thing. There's not any different motion. You're just gonna slice it from here. Yeah, if it bounces, you slice it from here. Out of the air, you slice it from here. Okay? But on a toss-in one, you wanna hit it, again, with the toe down, facing that way, with a little bit of a brushing motion up. So then the ball goes that way, okay? All right, here we go. You got it? All right. Okay, more up, up. Side of the ball. Remember where the side of the ball is. One more. You're hitting it flat this way, right? If you look at the angle this way, the ball, you should be hitting the ball more. Yes, instead of that. Okay? So use the same reach out like you guys do for this one. You're just creating a different angle, a little bit more down, but you're still brushing up like this. See how my wrist is still down, your thing? Down, up, okay? Go again, up, better. Don't have to break it, don't break it, don't break your wrist. Just kind of push up with your arm. Just let that motion, just like how you guys bunt this, I'm just changing the motion a little bit, and then I'm pushing up, staying with my face. I don't want to create this, I'm just going, okay? Same motion as in front of you, just the angle change, so your face angle change to go left, okay? More. Again. You're kind of rolling it though. I mean, that's still better than one lot, but more bunt, okay? Drop it. Drop the toe a little bit. There you go. Drop the toe a little bit, okay? Drop the toe. Okay, again. Drop the toe. Good. Drop the toe. Okay, you're still kind of hitting it flat though. So as you drop it here, remember, you're still letting it kind of roll off your face naturally, and then instead of trying to create something. Okay? Just almost letting it roll off your face. Okay, so you're coming it up, you're reaching here. So instead of doing anything at this point, you reach for the ball and you're doing this. So see how my face never did that? I'm not doing this. I'm just kind of brushing. Okay, here we go. Okay, more down, outside, better, outside. Okay, like the first two are good. The second one you turned a little bit. Okay, again. Good. Reach out, reach out, reach out. Good, reach out. Better, but softer, right? Get it within here. So you have to just I don't mind the motion, just let it slide off. Good, less. Good. Better, like that. There you go. Let that angle and then softness hit it. Go, soft. Perfect. Good. Soft. Okay, that one you kind of pull back. Okay. Again. Go. Okay, don't open it. Keep it behind here, okay? Good. That angle. Here. Just push it this way. Okay? Push it this way. Again. Outside. Good. Outside of the ball. Okay. Good. Outside. You're still pushing up a little bit. Okay. Again. Good. Out. Okay, too flat on that one, right? Just keep it coming off your face like that. Yep. See how you did less on that one? Keep that angle. Just keep that angle so it rolls off your face, right? Rolls off. This is not as snappy as the front. You're kind of just making that ball go back this way. So I just want to keep that face towards there. And it's very, 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 very more straight up, right? I'm not having the angle where it pops. I'm actually having it very straight so I can brush that ball back, because now I'm catching it at a higher point, so I don't need that angle to create it, right? I'm actually creating it from kind of hitting it on top of the ball here. Okay. Okay, so reach out, push. Good, like that. Yep. Reach out, push. Reach out. It's good. Backhand is so much. Your backhand is. We gotta get your forehand to match it. Good. Push. Good. Reach out more and push. There you go. Reach out more and push. Keep that reach out. That's the whole thing, so you don't let the ball get too close to your body. If you don't reach, right, and we get here, and then it's not gonna work when we get here to try and flick it back over. Okay? The whole point is kind of keeping that reach out so I have it able to push it back at the highest point. Reach. Go. Good. Reach. Good. Again. Reach. Good. The first and second one are good. The second one was a little too much, right? You don't have to remember, if we're going here, you're very light on that ball. Again. Side of the ball. There you go. Better. Side. Last one. Just let it hit off. Oh, don't break that wrist. Just your forearm. Okay, again. Nice. Nice. Okay, here we go. Drop. Up. Okay, softer. Same motion. Soft. There you go. Like that. Good. Perfect. Don't do much on those. That's perfect. The last sequence, both of you. Reach out. Soft. Just didn't hit the sweet spot. Good. Still didn't hit the sweet spot. All three of those were no sweet spot. There you go. Nice. I like it. Outside of the ball. Okay, it's all right. I like that one. Outside. Good. Perfect. Think outside the ball. I say outside because I want to picture me hitting on this side, even though it's not outside per se, because if you think where we're going, we're actually hitting behind the ball. But because we're on a different plane, I have to hit on this side, because if I hit behind the ball, where am I hitting? Probably here or there. Because if I hit behind the ball, I'm here. Side. So I think when I'm in this angle, I actually think a little bit outside of the ball, because for me, I'm thinking left side. So it helps me get that paddle angle to the left of the ball. So when it's coming to me, I'm not trying to flatten it out this way. I'm just pushing it back to that way. Okay? Push. Okay, more. You just didn't hit it good. Push. Same. So the last one is the only one you hit on the sweet spot.
Right.
Yeah. But see the difference of a shot. So like you're gonna think like, man, I'm hitting 2 balls in a row in the net, and then you swing hard and then hit. So, but actually all 3 of those were the same strokes and good. It's just the first 2 you hit here, and then the last one you hit here. So that's, you guys will find out the real things on softer shots. It's actually very important to hit the sweet spot. Okay, because on the soft shots you have less forgiveness because you're hitting it soft. So if you don't hit it right, it's either gonna be way dead because of the non-springy, or you do too much and it springs too much. Okay, so the only way we can kind of get that consistency is knowing that we're hitting at the most consistent spot as we can on the softer ones. Okay, because if we swing hard, we can get away with not hitting a sweet spot because we're swinging through the ball. But when we're not swinging, I'm very reliant on hitting the sweet spot because that's the only way I can build that consistency, right? Okay. All right, here we go. Outside of the ball, go down. Okay. A little bit flatter face. There you go. More angle. There. Keep that angle here, right? So don't open it up. The first one you open here, pop, right? Then the second you adjust it. So perfect. Keep that angle flat towards me and push up on the ball. Too flat. Okay, good. Again. Okay. The first one's too flat, so you're just brushing. Okay, here we go. Outside, up, good. Outside, up. Outside, up, good. There you go. Extended arm, face angle. That's it. Extended arm, face angle. Good. Good. Softer. Good, yeah. There you go. It. That's it. Okay. Here we go again. Soft. Okay, a little too flat face, more brushy. Yep. It's okay if you miss. There you go. Key, I know you want to kind of face it up this way to kind of hit, but because of the shot that we're hitting at a higher spot, we want actually more closed face. But because I have a lot more time to get it down, so I can hit it a little bit flatter with the closer face than trying to get it up. Or on the sense when I'm going straight here, I have to be a little bit open because I have to go straight up and down faster, so I have to be a little lighter with open. Now I can kind of go, I can kind of push it more because I have more court to use. Okay? All right. Okay, again, more. Good. 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 Reach in and flick. Good. Go. Nice. Perfect. Okay, just miss the spot. Good. Looking good now. Looking good.
It is?
Yeah. Both of you. Good. Reach. Reach. Okay. Outside. Good. Outside. There you go. Think outside the ball. Outside the ball. Outside the ball. Fan it down. Good. Outside the ball. Good. Outside the ball. Good. So what's helping your shot on this one is you're actually really good on, you're really pronating this angle down. Okay? So it could be your grip as well, that your backhand grip is a lot more closed, right? So when you're hitting this shot compared to your forehand, which is you're open, so then you try to do that, right? So as far as your backhand, see how your face is a little bit more closed because your grip is a little bit more pronated like that, right? So when you reach over, see how your face is fat or almost even closed, and which on this shot, close is a little bit better than open, because if you hit the ball early and high, you can allow that ball to go down with spin. Okay? The more you wait and do it from here, you'll probably brush it into the net. So with that, that's the pro and cons of having a little bit more backhand like pronation here, because you're hitting it more like a roll shot, which is, if you catch it early, you're not rolling because you're hitting it like this. But with that down here would be just the continuation of that roll. So if you wait for it a little longer, then you can top spin it. So you go from kind of that topspin shot to a roll with that same one. Okay? No? Drop your toe, up, okay, it's all right, just miss hit, good. A little bit more brush outside. Too flat a little bit, right? Catch it more on the side. For you, Sally, I think for your contact point, really think outside of the ball so you brush more, okay? Go, good. Go, good. Go, nice. Your backhand is solid. Good. Nice, like that. Same one as the second one. Good. Same one as the second one. Okay. Again. Roll. Good. Just let it hit. Good. So you know what? Why? It's because your wrists. You see how like you're gonna see the day. You don't maneuver your wrist. So when you're making the stroke, see how you set here, and then you do this. Okay. That's perfect. So when you do forehand, it's the same thing. You keep that angle. See how you kept this angle and you do this? You keep this angle and you do this instead of this. So when you look at it, kind of picture it as when you see what you're doing with your backhand and the angle that you're at, that's basically just the mirrorization of your right hand. So you go from here, up, to here, up. That's it. So your wrist doesn't go like this, okay? So with her, Sally, her forehand is a little bit easier, right? She's able to kind of open it up and lag the wrist angle that you kind of come across. She's able to kind of lag that here. That helps her forehand. This one, she's a little bit flatter, right? So she goes a little bit more brushy. So you guys are kind of a little bit of the opposite as far as your motions for forehand and backhand. Is if you guys just mold it as one, oh my goodness, you guys would be.
If we stacked you,
Yeah, she would. I would think it would be better there because her forehand dinks and anything like forehand. Yeah. All right, here we go. Okay, outside of the ball. Good. Outside of the ball. There you go. Just go up with the face. Good. Up with the face. Last three. Okay, same thing. Brush, good. Don't break that wrist, good. Good, yeah, your backhand is night and day from your forehand, Joanne. Night and day.